Hi everyone, welcome to Tabitha's Cooking Corner. And today we're going to be making sofrito. Sofrito is one of those seasonings and that people add a lot to their foods, either to beans, to their meats, or their soups. So today I'm going to show you how to make sofrito. So for the sofrito, you're going to need at least a half a cup of chopped cilantro, 2 long green onions, chopped up as well, a chopped up small tomato, chopped up onion. You could use red, you could use yellow. You're gonna need 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, depends how many you want. We're gonna need chicken bouillon, at least two teaspoons of it, either in powder form or in 2 cubes. We're gonna need some color. This is the one that I use. Goya has one. This one is good because it's just for color, not too much salt or anything, but you can use whichever you want. If you have the envelope, just use 1 envelope. You're gonna need some onion powder and garlic powder. We're gonna use about a teaspoon of each, and we're gonna need some salt. Okay, so I'm gonna start chopping up these things and we'll be right back. Okay everyone, I hope everybody chopped everything. Don't worry about it if it's not perfectly chopped. You just need like about a medium rough chop. It's gonna cook out, okay? So we have a skillet, and to the skillet we have it at medium heat. We're gonna add some olive oil. About a teaspoon is fine. Teaspoon and 2.5. Alright? We're gonna add to that our onions. Our green and our regular onions. And you don't want this to burn, so watch it. Watch the heat, of course. And the house is gonna smell like, what is cooking? Like what is that smell? So it's gonna smell good. So we're gonna add all our onions. Then we're gonna mix it up with a spoon. We're gonna let it start up. Alright, next we're going to add our garlic. We're going to mix it again. We want everything to be incorporated. Alright, basically this process just cooks down the veggies so they can all get along for the dish. So, everything tastes so much better with a sofrito inside. Alright, and this is the way my mother and my grandmother taught me. So, every country changes the way they make it. This is just the way I make it. Okay. We're going to let this cook out maybe for about a minute more. If you want, you can add a little bit of salt here. Just a little, just like a pinch. I like to season everything as I go, so you don't have to add a huge amount of salt at the end. Also, the salt helps the moisture, come out of the vegetables so they can cook out. Now we're gonna add our tomatoes. Mix it up again. And again, you can add this to chicken stews, beef stews, to yellow rice with pigeon peas or gandules or beans. You can add this to so many things. Alright, so we mix that up. Next, we're going to add our cilantro. Cilantro is one of those herbs that a lot of, places in Latin America, they use it a lot because it has a great flavor, adds great flavor to all your foods, and, it just tastes very good. Okay, so we're going to mix this up again. Okay, I'm gonna add a tad more salt again. Just a little pinch. We're going to add our 2 teaspoons of chicken bouillon. About, a teaspoon or so of onion powder and garlic. I eyeball it. You can add as much or more as you want. Okay, you see that it's already kind of like drying up. Here, we're going to want to add a little bit of water. Like I said, you'll know how much it needs because you don't want it too soupy. You kind of want it to come together and it's going to make its own sauce in it. So I'm adding about maybe like 1/4 to 1/2 cup here. Alright, and this is also going to help it cook down. Like I'm going to add the rest of it. Like I said, you'll know as you go how much. You don't want it super soupy, but enough to give it somewhere to cook down. Now, here we're going to add some color. This is also optional. Like I said, they have little envelopes with color, sazones, Goya. I'm not trying to throw a brand at you. I'm just, where to find them. And you add as much as color as you want. Just be careful that they do have salt. So, you don't want to go add salt, and add the chicken bouillon, has salt, and then add a whole bunch of salt and you have super salty. So, just keep that in mind. The one that I use doesn't have salt. It's just basic coloring. So I add more because I want it to have, a bright orangey color. Alright. I think I'm going to add a tad more. And as you can see, it's getting thicker the more it cooks down. The vegetables are cooking down. The tomato is coming really soft. Everything is coming together. So here, basically, when you're at this point, you're gonna kind of taste it to see what it needs. More salt. Mine needs just a little bit more salt. And that's it. You're done. This is how you do a sofrito. When a dish asks you, you need to make a sofrito, basically this is what they want you to make, okay? I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please keep checking back. And soon I'm going to give you a recipe that you're going to need this sofrito. Alright? Thank you. Bye.